So I'm Pascal Laumet. I'm the Product Development Director. I've been recently promoted to this new position about a year ago. And so version 7 is one of the big objectives of my promotion. So we've increased quality of the software, streamlined upgrades for the clients, improved functionality, improved usability, improved interface. So that has been realized in the last year. The interface is a lot more streamlined, it's a lot more modern, it's a lot more in line with the more modern interfaces that you see in most of the softwares today. So the interface by itself is the biggest change provided by the software, by this new version. The next big thing is the actual compatibility with iOS-based devices, so iPads, iPods, iPhones, every device using Safari can fully use the application now. In the past we were compatible, but not 100%. Currently we are fully compatible, and a lot of the developments that has taken place actually revolved around usability in a tablet, in a mobile environment. And the third one, which is not as much visible to the user, it's actually the introduction of the AgileAssets API. So the APIs, it's basically under the covers, it's a set of web services that allow our software to communicate with external softwares, if you will. So it's not immediately visible to the users, but it's a very significant enhancement. For example, if you want to develop your own mobile application, for example, an iPhone application that would capture, for example, I don't know, mileage on your equipment, then you could use one of the APIs that we publish to actually retrieve the vehicle information. In your little application, you would simply display the information you receive from the API, and then you would type in the usage, so let's say 65,000 miles, press submit, use another API to send that information back to your main system. So that's using these sets of web services that allows you to communicate to the main application, our application in that case. So that really helps on developing third-party applications or communicating between systems as well. On dashboards, we have introduced actually the true concept of dashboards. Now one user can have multiple dashboards. There is also the concept of default dashboards by security role. So if, for example, you're a maintenance foreman by itself, if somebody has created a default dashboard for the maintenance foreman user profile, a user that the first time will log into the application will see dashboards, for example, the next task that you need to accomplish, or the work orders that you need to approve, this kind of thing. So significant rework on the dashboards, and you'll see the dashboards, of course, they now become a kind of a Canva where you can drag and drop items and resize them as you want. So some pretty cool stuff there. So we've done some significant improvements to help process, import or export data from the system. So through system jobs that you can schedule as well, where we can process data from an FTP site, for example. We can put files on an FTP site. So quite a few things have been done there. So we've really redesigned the GIS interface so that again we could use it in a more tablet, in a touch-centric device, for example. So the interface is a lot more streamlined. We use a lot more of a progressive disclosure. So we're not trying to put everything in one window at the beginning. You invoke certain actions and then some other menus unfold. So the maps, you will see also that when you open a map the first time, you will see some context, you will see a base map. So that's also a new feature. So we have improved the blank state of the maps by themselves. And we have added the support of REST endpoints, SOAP endpoints. That's a little bit technical, but you will see the maps are pretty good now. We've made actually recently some significant development with the ability to run multi-year analysis with work plans. We've done some serious enhancements with the bridge framework. We have extended the current analysis, which gives us a lot of benefits. And on the pavement side, we have also added some features to the optimization windows, where you can now compare easily in the same window different scenarios that you've run graphically as well. So these are some of the enhancements we did to the optimization and the analytics. And under the cover, we also try to produce results faster as well. So that's a bit that's transparent to the user, but we try to streamline and speed up the processing as well. Well, I think a more intuitive interface will help the clients, especially with onboarding new users, because what you see is what you get basically, and it's not, you don't have to read a manual to be able to use the application. It's going to seem a lot more natural, and it has a better flow. The grids are more pleasing to the eyes. The main business processes have not changed, which is a good point actually for this release. It's a significant change. It's a pretty heavy change graphically, but the business flows stay the same basically. So the mobile compatibility is pretty significant, because now if you have a tablet, you can use it on a tablet, on a touch device. We know that iPads are becoming more and more popular in the agencies, so that's going to be a big push. The introduction of APIs will enable your agencies to develop your own third-party applications, and that's going to be that's something you could not do with up to version 6.9. You essentially needed our help to create some additional custom applications. Now you're going to be able to leverage these APIs, and really we are putting the power into your hands. So you're going to be able to leverage your excellent asset management foundation and to make it grow even bigger. So and we're going to keep in the future versions adding to the library of APIs. So we'll expose more and more of our capabilities through services essentially.